All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about something really personal today, the clarity of your vision. And more importantly, we're going to challenge this idea that watching it fade is just an inevitable part of getting older.
Just think about it for a second. When was the last time you could actually read a menu in a dim restaurant without having to hold it way out here? Or drive at night without the glare from headlights feeling like a starburst? When did you last wake up and just see the room in perfect focus? No blur, no fog, no squinting.
But here's the thing, and this is the core idea we're digging into today. The story we're always told is that our eyes just wear out. It's just what happens. But what if that's not the whole story? What if there's a much more important question we should be asking ourselves?
And that question is, what am I eating? Because your eyes are this incredible window into your metabolic health. The tiny, delicate structures back there, they're so sensitive to what's floating around in your bloodstream. From the microscopic capillaries in your retina to the actual lens itself, your eyes are getting a constant bath in whatever your diet provides.
And it turns out some of the most common foods we eat are, well, they're basically poisoning that environment. So today, we're going to count down the 5 absolute worst offenders, the foods that are directly contributing to vision loss. And trust me, it gets more serious as we go, so you're definitely going to want to stick around for number 1.
All right, let's kick off the countdown. We're going to start with 2 foods that probably aren't even on your radar when you think about keeping your eyes healthy.
And coming in at number 5
is refined salt and all those processed foods that are just loaded with it. I know, right? Most people think salt, they think blood pressure, not their eyes. But the link is incredibly direct, and it causes damage in a couple of really critical ways.
So here's the deal. For your eye's lens to stay perfectly clear, it needs a super precise fluid balance. When you're constantly eating too much salt, it throws that balance completely out of whack. The cells in your lens actually start to swell up. And over time, this swelling makes the proteins inside them clump together. And that clumping, that is the literal definition of a cataract.
And this isn't just some theory. A huge study in the American Journal of Epidemiology found a direct line. The more sodium people ate, the higher the risk of cataracts, period. And as if that's not enough, high sodium can also crank up the fluid pressure inside your eye, which, you guessed it, is the #1 risk factor for glaucoma.
Okay, moving on. Next up on our list, at number 4,
we've got those common cooking oils that are packed with omega-6 fatty acids. You know the ones I'm talking about. Corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil. Basically, the stuff used in almost every restaurant and packed into countless processed foods. Here's the core problem. Your retinal cells, the little photoreceptors that actually see light, are supposed to be built from flexible, healthy omega-3 fats, the kind you get from fish. But when your diet is flooded with these omega-6s, they literally kick the good fats out. It makes your retinal cells stiff, brittle, and way more vulnerable to damage.
Think of it like a hostile takeover right at the cellular level. Your eye is literally being starved of its most essential building block. And the result? It's not pretty. A landmark study in the archives of ophthalmology connected the dots. The more of these oils people ate, the higher their rates of advanced macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of irreversible blindness in older adults.
All right, now we're getting into the real heart of the matter. These next 2 are like a direct metabolic assault on the most delicate parts of your eyes. So, taking our number 3 spot is high glycemic carbohydrates. We're talking white rice, white bread, refined pastas, all those things that send your blood sugar on a wild roller coaster ride.
So here's what's happening. Your retina is fed by the absolute tiniest blood vessels in your entire body. When your blood sugar spikes, those extra sugar molecules start sticking to the proteins in the walls of those vessels. It's a process called glycation, and it basically makes them stiff, thick, and leaky. This chokes off the vital flow of nutrients and oxygen to your vision cells. And listen, this isn't just a problem for diabetics. This is a blood sugar problem that can affect anyone.
This brings us to a huge one, a very, very close runner-up for the top spot. At number 2
are sugary drinks and high fructose corn syrup. And you might be thinking, okay, more sugar, but fructose has a uniquely destructive way of attacking the eye that we really need to unpack.
Okay, so deep in your eye, the very center of your sharpest vision is protected by something called macular pigment. The source material has this perfect metaphor for it. It's literally your eye's built-in sunscreen, shielding your most critical cells from damaging blue light.
So here is the devastating part. Research from the British Journal of Nutrition shows that a diet high in fructose literally burns right through this protective shield. It just eats it away, leaving your most vital vision cells completely exposed and vulnerable. And on top of all that, fructose is notorious for raising blood fats called triglycerides, which are linked to retinal vein occlusions, a kind of blockage that can cause sudden, catastrophic vision loss.
And now, we've arrived. The #1 danger to your vision, according to a deep dive into the research.
The top spot goes to something that's hiding in plain sight. It's shockingly common, often disguised, and just uniquely destructive.
#1 is trans fats, the artificial kind, the ones found in partially hydrogenated oils that are used for so much commercial frying and are packed into countless snacks, margarines, and baked goods.
And here's what is so incredibly sneaky about this. Food labeling laws actually allow companies to slap a 0 trans fat label on their product if it has less than ½ gram per serving. But who eats just one serving? Those little fractions add up all day long, delivering a dose that your body and especially your eyes just can't handle.
So why are they so bad? Well, trans fats launch this unique double assault. First, just like the omega-6 oils, they displace the good omega-3 fats your retina is made from. But then, and this is the truly nasty part, they also actively block the enzymes your body needs to make and use those good fats in the first place. So your photoreceptors are being starved from 2 different directions at once.
So what makes this the absolute #1 danger? It's because the top ophthalmology journals are clear. Trans fat consumption is one of the biggest factors that can push macular degeneration from its early stages into the advanced, wet form, which causes rapid and severe blindness. And once that vision is gone, it is gone for good.
Okay, I know that was an intense list, but listen, the point of this is not to scare you. It's to empower you, because this knowledge gives you a choice.
So let's just do a quick recap. We've got high sodium foods clouding up your lens. We have omega-6 oils making your retinal cells brittle. High glycemic carbs are wrecking your tiny blood vessels. Sugary drinks are burning through your natural sun shield. And at the top, trans fats are literally starving your vision cells.
Vision loss feels inevitable just because we see it happen all the time, but common and inevitable are 2 very different things. The science shows this progression can be slowed down. You have the power, 3 times a day, to change what flows through those tiny vessels that feed your eyes.
Now you know. And what you do with your very next meal, that's entirely up to you. Because as the source so powerfully puts it, the world is just too beautiful to lose.